Sermon for 22nd Sunday of the year 2022. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and the man who humbles himself will be exalted. Our Lord was an astute observer. He would have noticed how people look for the highest places at a feast or banquet, so that they can promote themselves in front of everybody. Humility is a great virtue. One of the titles of the Pope, apart from Bishop of Rome and Supreme Pontiff and so on, is servant of the servants of God. The Pope would first of all been a priest, then a bishop, then maybe an archbishop, then a cardinal, and finally would have been elected Pope by all the other cardinals as long as they are under the age of 80. Those older are not allowed to vote. A priest is the servant of God, and the higher up the chain of command you go, the more you should be more humble. They say pride comes before a fall. What that means is people who are proud are indifferent to the sufferings of others and obsessed about themselves. They do not care about the poor and disadvantaged. One of our duties as Christians is to help those in need. If you read the Gospels carefully, you'll see that sometimes the whole town turned out to greet our Lord, and all those who were sick and in need of help were laid out in front of him, as he could perform miracles of healing for them. The Lord also said in the Gospel today, not to just stick around with those that we feel comfortable with. One of the priests that I trained with in a seminary in Dublin in Ireland was ordained for the Diocese of Los Angeles in America. Los Angeles sounds exotic, the home of the movie industry and lots of millionaires and wealthy people living in posh houses. But there was also a big problem with violent gangs composed of youths from Central and South America who were already initiated into gangs as they originated in their homelands, and it led to lots of battles and turf wars and lots of deaths among them. This priest was there to pick up the pieces and do all the funerals, so he decided to do something about it. He actually put his own life in danger, but he persevered and made an impact among them, trying to steer them away from a life of crime and drug running and extortion. He got noticed both by the government and the church, and so they rewarded him by making him a bishop of the Diocese of Los Angeles. His name is David O'Connell.